it suddenly hit me that I'm turning 27 and I feel like a complete failure. Like I am nowhere near where I thought I was gonna be.
If you want to know why dating is so messed up at the moment, or just in general why people are so much less happy than they have been in past decades, you don't have to look much further than social media. Now, I know you're watching this on YouTube, and I watch a lot of YouTube myself, but specifically I'm talking about short form content, platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and to a lesser extent, Facebook. These platforms and the reward systems that they are built upon are designed to hijack in your mind to alternate between stress and reward in ratios that we've never seen before in human history. Enter videos like this one. I really despise this type of video, and I'm going to show you why. Let's take a quick look first, and then we'll talk more about it.
I really hope this reaches a nice audience and not a mean one, because I'm having a bit of a mental breakdown right now.
First of all, I think this is so inauthentic, meaning so fake. Who gets sad and then thinks to themselves, has the wherewithal to think, you know what? I really need to film this right now. It just comes across as being so performative and fake. I just don't know why people do this in the first place. Well, I know why they do it. It's designed to engineer false sympathy, which is essentially what this girl is doing right here. If she were really that sad, she wouldn't be thinking to whip out her camera and put it all on camera. All right, what's she gonna tell us?
It suddenly hit me that I'm turning 27 and I feel like a complete failure. Like I am nowhere near where I thought I was gonna be.
Cue the sad music in the background, really pulling out all the stops here to be a real tearjerker, right?
At 27, what a blessing it is to age, right? Because not everyone gets to, and I know that, and trust me, I just lost someone young, so
Okay, she's even got to pull on your heartstrings even more by saying that she lost someone young, and I assume she means someone younger than her. Hopefully that's a true statement, or this would be really evil for her to post such a thing. Okay, now I do tease women for not taking advantage of their earlier years, but 27 is not that old. What is she even talking about that she feels so behind on her life, okay?
I get that. But on the other hand, it's like, I feel like I'm aging wrong, and I'm watching all of these girls around me and all of my friends do all of these amazing things online and get all of these awesome opportunities.
And there we have it. She's watching her friends do all of these amazing things online. So if we rewind the clock a little bit, we used to live in much smaller communities. So you had, your school, your university, the town that you lived in, and the amount of people that you interacted with was hundreds to possibly thousands in your immediate community. And so as far as comparing yourself to other people, it was, a normal level of people. And yes, there was people who were more or less successful, but you weren't comparing yourself against all people on earth. And that's essentially what we've done in today's modern society. With social media, we have access to everybody on earth, and so we are constantly being bombarded through Instagram, through TikTok, by seeing the most quote-unquote successful people on earth posting all the amazing things that they're doing. Well, I've got news for you. So number one, it's just scaling to this huge number of people. But number two, so much of what these people post is curated and fake and not really accurate in the first place. And this causes a lot of damage to people, both men and women. But when it comes to women, the added factor, not only is she comparing herself to other women, but women also have this feeling that there's just unlimited men in the world because they're constantly getting bombarded by messages online from men. So they develop this feeling that they're just so unique and special that they need to hold out for the ultimate unicorn of a man. And for a lot of these girls, that ends up having them waiting for something that just never arrives because their standards are impossibly high.
And it just feels like for the 1,000,000th time in my life, I'm not good enough.
I'm not good enough is a strong feeling that a lot of people experience. But, what is this girl really talking about? I took a look at her account, and she is quite a large creator with 500,000 followers on Instagram. Well, someone who has this many followers on Instagram is most likely able to make a full-time living from Instagram. She does, I see here that she does makeup tutorials and things like that. So she probably has brand sponsors and she probably gets paid to do this. Now, I'm not saying that it's easy to grow an account to 500K, but for someone who's reached that, they have one of the cushiest, easiest lives you could possibly imagine. This job has an incredible time to money ratio and affords her many cool opportunities. With this level of following, there would be companies and brands. She probably gets free meals, free hotel stays, all kinds of perks and benefits associated with this level of success on social media. And here she is saying that despite that, look at this, 7 million, 6 million, 6 million, she's quite good at social media. But despite that, she's still so sad because she's seeing other people and other friends of hers that are having much more success and are getting better opportunities. Well, that's just ridiculous for someone who has achieved this level of success in this arena that she's deciding to play in. And you know, it paints kind of a grim picture as far as where we're headed as society, because all people, whether they be male or female, are going to be comparing themselves to everything they see in these videos and everyone else. Now, I think men do a better job of not letting that affect them so significantly, at least not in dating. You know, we tend to have an idea of what is available to us and what types of women we can attract, and we focus on that, and we're generally cool with it as long as we find a girl who is cute, attractive, you know, fun and nice to us. But women tend to feel that they deserve the most ultimate alpha chad that's available, because this girl with this level of following is getting DM'd constantly by men all of the time. And so she may be vulnerable to developing this feeling like there's this ultimate super alpha, hot, wealthy, bad boy guy out there who's going to fulfill everything on her checklist. And that just isn't the case. Ultimately, what men find attractive is not going to have anything to do with how popular she is on social media. If anything, that's going to be a detractor for many men. And her actual value to men and which men find her attractive is going to be based on a combination of her appearance and her personality and how much she supports him in achieving her mission. Now, on that note, someone that does this full-time like she does, in order to have this type of following, she needs to be doing this a lot. And she's very committed to it. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that is going to be looked at actually negatively by most men, especially if they're successful, because they're going to prefer to, you know, be with a girl who's going to be available to help support him in his goals. All right, guys, that's what I've got for you in this video. If you liked this content, please subscribe to the channel and take a look at either of these other two videos. If you'd like to stay in touch, you can join my email newsletter. There's a link to that in the description below. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.